Broker IPTV.
Today we're talking with Kevin Best, account manager for Metrolist. And Kevin, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Dan. Glad to be here.
I love all the new changes you guys are doing with Prime Access. It's making my life easier, so I appreciate that. I should tell you that right out of the gate.
Thanks.
And you're going to make some more. You're going to add a couple of new functions to the MLS. Is that right?
That is correct. One of the biggest frustrations or challenges that brokers in the metropolitan area have been dealing with is truly identifying what's the status of the property and is it available for showing. Our Rules and Regulations Committee created a task force that reviewed this problem and has come up with a solution by creating some new fields in the MLS.
And what are those new fields?
There are going to be two new fields that are going to be required, an approval conditions and a status conditions. As well, upon listing input, the type of seller is also going to be a required field.
Okay, so, in the past we've had a guess, is it a foreclosure, is it not a foreclosure, is it a short sale? I know that used to be put in the terms, and some agents used to also put it in the remarks, but now there's a very specific field for this. Is that right?
That is correct. Between the approval conditions and the status conditions, they'll be able to identify, is it a short sale, a court-owned property, equitable interest, and also is the property already had offers submitted for it, or is it even available for showings at the current time?
I think, have there been offers submitted is a big, big deal, because obviously in the past, if it's a short sale or foreclosure, it'll say active, and we don't know, we can tell it's one of those two properties, but we don't know if there's, 2 or 3 offers already into the bank, so that's going to help a lot. I imagine you got a lot of input from realtors about this, and this is why you're making the change?
That is correct. As I said, the task force that the Rules and Regulations Committee put together did a lot of research on this and has determined this really is the best way to go. It's going to make everything so much easier. There's the pending status. So if I've submitted an offer to a lender, I put the property into a pending status, and between those two fields, I'm going to know really what's going on with that property.
And a logical question that I asked you is, give me a working definition of pending versus under contract, because it almost sounds like it's the same, but it's not.
It's not. Under contract, we have a mutually executed written contract. Pending either means that I have submitted the offer to the bank and I'm waiting, or it could go as far as to say the bank is verbally committed that they will accept that offer, but we don't have anything in writing at this point.
All right, I've got some short sales, I've got some foreclosures, they are listed. Do I need to manually go in and now fill in these fields, or will this automatically change over?
It automatically changed over on December 22nd.
Okay.
We ran a program that changed everything based on the information that was on the listing at that time.
Okay. And if people have more questions about this, who do they contact?
As always, whenever it comes up to rules and regulations, the best resource is our compliance department at Metrolist.
Okay. One other quick question, just for definition, and this is off the notes, but there are some realtors in the past who have were a little loose on how quickly they changed active to under contract. What are the Metrolist rules on that?
All statuses need to be updated within 72 hours.
Okay.
So whether it goes from active to under contract or even from listing agreement to active in the system, unless the listing agreement says different, it needs to be done within 72 hours.
Good information. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Dan.
Find more real estate videos at brokeriptv.com.